Hello everybody, welcome to another broadcast of LMC Varsity Sports alongside Charlie McGraw. I am Rob Moretti here at Memorial Field as the 0-1 Mamaroneck Tigers get set to host the Wantagh Warriors of Long Island. They come in 1-0. Charlie, Wantagh, a Class B powerhouse from Long Island Section 8. Mamaroneck, a tough loss against Bronxville in their first game. What are the keys for Mamaroneck to try to bounce back today?
Mamaroneck, rematch from last year as Mamaroneck lost 14-8 at Wantagh. They have to bounce back. They have to get good play from their defense and their goalie, Schlandl. And Schlandl, if he can play better than he did against Bronxville as he was benched after giving up 8 goals in the first quarter, Mamaroneck will be in this game, and their offense is always good for them with 2 players to look out for, Chris Conley and Reed Malice.
So we'll come back with the opening draw. Temperatures in the 30s today, some snow falling. We'll see if that stops throughout the game. Not sure if it will, but it'll be a chilly one, but we'll be here with you for it. Opening face-off is coming up next on LMC Varsity Sports. All right, we're back, ready for the opening face-off. It's going to be Ben Shapiro for Mamaroneck. Home opener for the Tigers. And Shapiro, of course, wins it right away. So key that Fogo face-off, get-off position that Shapiro plays, Charlie. He's very effective last year and clearly picking up where he left off.
Yeah, just a junior, too, so that's a good sign for Mamaroneck.
Tigers will cycle around. We'll try our best to identify the players for now. We actually have Barry Suman running around trying to get us a copy of Mamaroneck's roster. It's been kind of a hidden secret. But
Wantagh, who's an hour and a half, 2 hours from here, Long Island, gave us their roster right away. So, very interesting. But Wantagh's 1-0 and Mamaroneck's 0-1. As Mamaroneck got hammered by powerhouse Bronxville, 18-7.
I think a lot of teams are going to get hammered by Bronxville this year, though.
My alma mater.
First possession for the Warriors.
Driving.
Dylan Beckwith behind the net passes away. That's Casey Murphy. Bruno Sirachi. Wantagh looking for a method of attack.
As you can see on your TV screen, it is snowing here.
Yeah, we don't get this a lot, but we've got the weather special today. A nice save there by the Mamaroneck goalie. I think that's Nick Schlegel, but don't quote me on that until we have our roster.
Kyle Sliwak with the shot for the
quick
Warriors.
Shot and scored by Mamaroneck. I think that's Chris Conley, but again, don't quote me on it. So 1-0 Tigers, a quick catch and shoot rip.
Minute and 37 into this one.
And went right past goalie Bobby Casey of the Warriors. Casey, a junior.
These two met in Wantagh last year, and Wantagh won 13-8.
They're a Class B school, but in lacrosse, that doesn't seem to matter as much as in other sports. In Bronxville, the powerhouse is a C school, and they consistently compete with and defeat Class A teams. Shapiro, right off the face-off, shoots wide.
Is that a pass or a shot there? That was close to looking for who we think is
who
Conley.
They give the ball to. It's Wantagh's ball. I think they were backing up anyway.
Yeah. A long play by the goalie there. Nice pass by Bobby Casey.
Sirachi has it knocked away. That goes out of bounds. Mamaroneck ball. Tigers working up quickly. That's the deep hole. Ball comes loose right in front of the net, picked up by Casey.
And Wantagh looked to bring it up here from the back as Casey gets it going. As he passed it to Mark Buckner, and Buckner passed it back to Casey, and now they'll get their offense going from their defense. Well, the Warriors are looking to tie this one up at 1.
Sliwak shoved off the play. It's Beckwith with it now. Just about 3 minutes in, 4 12-minute quarters.
This is our second telecast of the spring season.
And it's precipitated in both of them, so of course we'd love that. Quick shot, scores!
Rip.
Was that Nico Sakos?
Number 11.
11 was Beckwith.
Beckwith had it.
Thought it was a 10. Visibility, of course, not the best when there's snow everywhere. They told us that, at least the weather report told us that this snow was supposed to end by game time, but clearly it hasn't. Not sticking really anywhere, though.
It's better than rain, as Rob said.
It doesn't have the soaking power of rain, which is nice.
That was some rip by Dylan Beckwith, though, the junior attackman, to tie it. So it's 2:56 into this one.
Shapiro wins another face-off, but another ball loose.
And this is a ground ball if there ever was one in lacrosse, and Beckwith has it, the guy who just scored.
Beckwith advances it quickly. He might shoot.
Score!
And he scores.
2 goals in 19 seconds for Beckwith, and it's 2-1 Wantagh.
They call it the fastest game on turf, and now you know why.
Dylan Beckwith keeps us up. Who needs Mamaroneck's roster?
I think it took more time to secure the face-off than it did for Beckwith to run down, shoot, and score.
Yeah, the time to secure the faceoff and the time it took to do that and the other goal.
Infraction on the face-off by Joe Fitzpatrick, so Ben Shapiro given possession.
Patrick, just a sophomore.
Reed Malice behind the net.
Malice, the star for the Tigers, who's committed to Bucknell.
Been committed to Bucknell since he was a sophomore, I believe.
It's like a sophomore in Bronxville, Aaron Atter, and he's already committed to UNC as a sophomore.
Malice with it now, trying to post up.
He had 5 goals against Mamaroneck the other day.
Ball knocked loose. Wantagh with the possession.
Nice scoop there by the...
This is Beckwith again. Spin move, underhand shot, and scores.
Hat trick already.
Did Beckwith score the first one?
Yeah.
So 3-1, and not that far into the game, just over 4 minutes.
Timeout. Mamaroneck, we will be back right after this on LMC Varsity Sports.
We're back. Wantagh leading 3-1. We just got a copy of Mamaroneck's roster, Charlie. We can start to identify some players accurately.
Great work by Athletic Director Barry Sullivan.
Tigers with the possession.
3 straight goals by Wantagh. All by the junior Beckwith.
Yeah, they know who they have to mark now. Beckwith has been quite a force on offense.
He's easy to identify out there with the bright green pocket.
Indeed, that was Chris Conley with it. He passes off to Erik Greenberg. This is Greenberg. Little pick set by Charlie Harris. Greenberg shoots wide, backing up Mamaroneck, so they'll get it back. That's Chris Conley back there. The wind shifting directions. Now the snow's right in our face, Charlie.
So, yeah, Rob was right. The first goal was Chris Conley.
That was Conley who scored the first goal. And Malice racing in here, trying to get through the defense, tries to pass. Greenberg chasing, that one's going out of bounds.
Good D by Wantagh.
That was defensive captain Ralph Sommer on the defense. Charlie, I can't remember the last time we had snow on a broadcast. I think it had to be a couple of years ago.
Was that also spring?
Had to have been spring. It was usually snow in November for the fall sports. whistle there. I think Wantagh will be keeping possession. They will. Six and a half minutes to go in the first quarter. 3-1 Wantagh. This is Dylan Beckwith and Vinny Vecchio. Back to Casey Murphy. Kieran Quate pressuring Murphy, and now Vecchio with it, passes off. Behind the net for Beckwith. Pass does not connect, ball is loose. Tigers able to control it and advance it down the field. Good defense there on the shot attempt. Tigers keep the possession. This is Malice. Rips and a save. Nice save by Bobby Casey.
I think his first.
Casey still with it, now he unloads.
Really has picked up with the snow here, Rob.
The snow's about the same. The wind's picking up. They did say gusts up to 15, and that'll blow the snow around plenty. That pass doesn't connect and goes out of bounds. Tigers ball. Eric Greenberg, who will inbound. They need to get a ball. I think that one might have gotten stuck in the fence when it caromed out of bounds. Chris Conley with it. Tigers looking to draw closer. They trail 3-1. Conley passes. Liam Monahan. Tigers cycle through. Malice, shot is wide and picked up by the defender. Kind of passed right at Casey.
Nearly picked up by Malice, picked off.
Oh, a dangerous pass there. Wantagh using the goalie to advance the ball. This is Vecchio. Pass goes out of bounds, just a little bit too high for Casey Murphy. Tigers take over.
Right there behind you.
And trouble connecting with Greenberg. It looks like they'll be able to rake it in bounds. Greenberg as it nestled in the stick.
Got through the tackles, good.
Greenberg shoots and scores. Greenberg wouldn't take no for an answer there. Just willed his way through the defense.
Had to pick it up too after the pass was a little too high for him to handle.
4 minutes remaining first half. It's 3-2. Tigers trying to get this one back even. They scored the game's first goal and a 3-0 run for Wantagh. Shapiro wins the face-off once again. Quickly gets it to Malice. Took a little contact, got pushed off the play. He'll give it to Chris Conley. Greenberg back to Conley out in front. Malice, point blank, a save. Malice took a shot as well, and I don't mean a shooting attempt. I mean he got nailed, hit the ground.
Still a little gingerly walking.
This is Conley.
Got a stick in the face.
And, wow, nice save there by Casey. Just got the stick on it.
After getting a stick to the face there by the Wantagh defender, who was Sean Colbert.
Emmett Fay has it up top.
The wind continues to howl.
Wantagh, nice defense. That's Buckner. Gets dispossessed, ball out of bounds.
Nice hit by Mamaroneck there.
I think it's Tigers' ball, too. Tremendous defense there.
Ben Shapiro had that hit.
Shapiro, who specialized with face-offs last year, maybe trying to get himself a bit more playing time on the field.
It's a big turnover by Mamaroneck there. 3-2 with 2:35 to go in the first quarter here at snowy Memorial Field.
I don't have to say that too often. That shot well wide. It'll stay with Mamaroneck.
Wantagh
Also looks like something out of the freezer section, but
how often do you say that?
not too often.
Well, Wantagh's about an hour and a half, 2 hour drive from here.
And they're actually getting a lot of snow on Long Island today. They're happy to be here. 2 to 4 inches in parts of Long Island expected today.
Could be tough getting their bus back.
Malice finds a hole and rips wide. Conley there to back up. Tigers will keep. Minute 53 to go first quarter.
It's on plays like that
slips.
In lacrosse, the clock stops.
Nice pass out in front, scored.
Conley to Malice.
Conley on the assist. Malice, one motion, catch and shoot. And we're tied up at 3.
It's like a slap shot where you get the pass in hockey and you just rip it.
Conley plays hockey, Malice doesn't. So at least the setup was hockey style.
Conley, the younger brother of Peter Conley, who's starring at Georgetown.
Yeah, he'll be a sophomore there this year.
Well, yeah, they've been playing for about a month. Last year, he was all-team pre-conference this year. I think
all-conference as a freshman,
rookie,
maybe.
Rookie of the year, I think, in
team
the Big
MVP
East.
last year, too.
Yeah, and Big East Rookie of the Year. It's a car horn. It's malfunctioning. Rob making sure it's not his. Somebody's who doesn't know it.
That one way up in the air.
Hit off Wantagh.
Goes out of bounds. Alex Ewald was back there.
Ralph Summer knocked it out for Wantagh. As 122 and the car horn's still ringing.
Everyone thinks it's not mine. Belongs to somebody. There we go.
The weather
Nobody likes noise pollution.
If the weather was better, they would have had a couple of applauses there, but it's tough just with the cold hands to applaud.
Final minute of the first half. This is Fay.
Nice move. He brought one defender to his knees, the other one
Malice shoots and a save by Casey.
Tough angle.
Yeah, he was a little bit screened too. And Wantagh
but if Casey
try to break the tie.
It was on target, Rob. If Casey didn't save it, it would have went in.
Quick passing, shot, scores.
First time a non-Wantagh player scores that isn't.
That's senior attacker Mike Reese.
That isn't Dylan Beckwith. Three goals for Dylan Beckwith, one for Mike Reese, and Wantagh leads 4-3. 34 seconds left. Let's see if Mamaroneck can tie it before the first quarter ends.
Well, there's a good chance they'll have a possession with Ben Shapiro in the circle.
Shapiro won a decent amount of faceoffs in the game against Roxel the other day.
He gets it on the infraction.
And he'll go out too. Second or third infraction. I think third infraction already by Wantagh on the faceoff.
Looks like we got a timeout on the field. And you know, when you know you're facing a guy like Ben Shapiro who's so good at those faceoffs, you kind of have to cheat up a little bit on it to try to beat him to the ball. And the ref doesn't like what you're doing. There you go. You don't get the ball. So we'll step aside for the quick timeout. 24 seconds to go. First quarter, Wantagh 4, Mamaroneck 3 at LMC Varsity Sports. Tigers have the ball on the reset. 20 seconds left in the quarter, so they'll have to get something going quickly to retie this one up. Conley, left and right, dispossessed of the ball with 10 seconds.
Triple teamed and stolen.
Wantagh comes up with it 4 seconds, and I don't think anyone's going to get a scoring attack here.
Good deep.
Just run out the quarter.
Good play by Wantagh.
Not sure, there might have been a penalty. It came in right at the last second there. We'll find out when the next quarter starts. We're through 12 minutes. Wantagh 4, Mamaroneck 3 here at snowy Memorial Field.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Rob Moretti, I'm Charlie McGraw. Second quarter about to begin. 4-3 lead for the Wantagh Warriors here in Mamaroneck's first home game. Wantagh's second game of the season. Wantagh won their first. Mamaroneck lost to Bronx. The face-off is won by the Warriors as Kyle Slewick picks it up. And going to then we got a flag on the play.
That was contact to the head quite clearly.
Definitely. To draw that was a good play there, but Joe Fitzpatrick, one of the smaller players on Wantagh, drew it, and we'll have an early first penalty of the game. In the Bronxville game, I was there, and there was 5 penalties in the first half. A lot of penalties.
Yeah, they can come in bunches, so Mamaroneck now have to defend a man down.
And it was against, looks like, Mamaroneck's. Tough to tell with the snow, but Erik Greenberg. I think.
Greenberg went off.
Yeah,
so I think that
and he's on the knee, so that's that's like the penalty box if you're on the knee in lacrosse. That one will be swung there to Slewick. Slewick, and a bad turnover by Wantagh as a little careless passing there, and they'll turn it over on the up man. That's not what you wanted.
Extra man opportunity. They don't call it a power play in lacrosse, but that's essentially what it is.
Slewick get to Surak, and Surak couldn't handle it, and they lost it on the power play. So Jack Denty will have it here, the sophomore long stick defender, and they're still down a man. 11-10 to go here in the second quarter.
They scored a shorthanded one against Bronxville.
Yeah. I think Malice scored it.
Wouldn't surprise me.
That's final score was 18-7.
That's a push from behind.
And the far ref calls it. Penalty against Mark Buckner for Wantagh. So he'll get on one knee, and as Greenberg's penalty is just about to expire there.
It looks like he's ready to check back in. Tigers will have the ball, so if they can just hold it until they get the man back, they'll have an extra man opportunity for most of a minute.
And
5-on-5 now.
There he goes. Greenberg back in. Malice, he'll pass it, and Conley will score. Malice to Conley. And once, before it was Conley to Malice, now Malice to Conley, and it's 4-4, taking advantage of the Wantagh penalty and by Mark Buckner, and it'll be 4-4. Just like in hockey, though, if they score, the man comes back in.
Exactly. We've got a really good game here so far, Charlie. It's 4-4 into the second quarter.
And this infraction on Wantagh again, as Shapiro wins another faceoff. The infractions, that counts as a win for Shapiro, because he drew it.
He has some sort of insane, I know last year he had some sort of insane win percentage, like 80-85%.
And the snow is lightening up a little, so that's good. Still cold though. And that pass was thrown away by Mamaroneck's Charlie Harris.
I don't know if that was a pass or it looked like he wanted to shoot, but he got tangled up and just totally threw off his angle. And, well, Charlie, you jinxed it. The snow has gotten heavier now.
That one goes into the crowd. Nearly went into the parking lot. Would hit the fence right there. And Mamaroneck gets it back, and the shot will be, what a save by Wantagh goalie Bobby Casey on his butt. He makes the save.
Mamaroneck has 4 goals, but don't be fooled. Bobby Casey's putting on a clinic.
3 saves for him, and a timeout call by Wantagh. Coach John Sifo, or maybe it was one of the 5 assistant coaches Wantagh has. And we will step aside and be right back. Good game here, 4-4, 9:38 to go after that great save by Bobby Casey for Wantagh. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, 9:38 to go following the timeout by Wantagh, their first of the game. John Siffa. Wantagh has it, looking for their first goal of the second quarter. Mamaroneck has one as it was 4-3, but Chris Conley got on the board, his second goal of the game. Reed Malice with the assist. He has a goal and assist. Conley has 2 goals and assists. And a shot is saved there by Mamaroneck goalie Nick Schlegel, his second of the game. And
big contact there on the return pass.
A legal hit by Dylan Beckwith.
And that's not the player that Wantagh wants to have taken off the field with a penalty.
Although the flag wasn't thrown, but it was still a penalty.
Well, he is checking out.
Let's see if he goes on the knee. Yeah.
Extra man opportunity for Mamaroneck. Chance to take a lead.
In the offensive zone here. 9:04 to go here in the first half.
Mamaroneck hasn't had a lead since it was 1-0.
As Wantagh went on, scored 3 straight after that. Conley passes to Greenberg. Greenberg to Harris. Harris to Malice, and it's off the post. And back out and scored there by Mamaroneck's Liam Monahan as the ball hit the post on the Malice shot and went right to Monahan, and Monahan says, "Thank you very much. I'll score," and it's 5-4.
Give the assist to the pole, I guess, right?
Made a nice clink too. You heard it hit the post.
One of the easiest goals Monahan could have ever thought to score. You just catch it off the post and shoot it right away. No one's got time to react.
Yeah, an impossible save for Bobby Casey.
He made a pretty impossible one before, though, too.
That one was harder. That's 5-4, 8:44 to go after the Monahan goal. His first of the game. That one will be another face-off win for Ben Shapiro. I don't think he's lost one yet. Maybe
no, I don't think so.
Maybe one, I think. So, yeah.
I think if you've got to be a school that has someone that has a face-off specialist to have any kind of success against Shapiro.
As Mamaroneck has it here. Conley passed it. Jack Knowles to Erik Greenberg.
Good day.
As this one will be brought in by Greenberg. Greenberg brings it behind the goal. She was turned by Kyle Sleewack. Greenberg stopped in a
late flag there, but it looked like they had Greenberg almost in like a chokehold with the stick or something.
A hold against Wantagh. And it'll be against Kyle Sleewack.
Another chance for Mamaroneck with the extra man.
So they already have two extra man goals. Third penalty on. As Rob said, they come in bunches, and they sure have in the second. 4 penalties already here this period. Sleewack crouches, and that's a save by Bobby Casey on the shot there by Charlie Harris.
You can't just shoot at Bobby Casey and expect to score. You need to distract him, pass left and right.
Or bounce it.
Bounce it or deke him out somehow. A straight up shot. He's been pretty solid saving those.
Wantagh definitely has the advantages when it comes to goalies, as Mamaroneck's goalie is rather new. Nick Schlegel didn't play much last year.
And he was the backup last year.
And he
didn't get a ton of action.
He got benched after Bronxville scored 7 on him early right after the first quarter in that game. As he got benched in favor for Ryan LeBlanc is the backup goalie.
I did not know that. LeBlanc, a star defender on the hockey team.
All stick, Bill. Just down.
That's it. Come on, get back, boys.
The senior LeBlanc, his first year on the varsity Lacrosse. It was 5:45 to go. Mamaroneck up, clinging to a 5-4 lead with the ball here. As they'll pass back to Charlie Harris, back there to Liam Monahan, scored the go-ahead goal. So Mamaroneck scored 2 in a row, and they're shutting out the Warriors here in the second quarter.
That one is ruled a shot. Monahan got his stick tied up. That's why it went so wide.
Yeah, but no save, obviously, so it's well high of Casey, but he does get a save there, number 5 or 6. I think 6. Compared to 2 for Schlegel. As Wantagh look to tie it up, and they'll bring it up here, looking for their first goal of the second quarter. The Warriors have it here, and that is the 3-goal man, Dylan Beckwith, makes a nice move, looking for goal number 4, but Mamaroneck is containing him much better after he went on it, but he shoots, and a great save. Best of the game there by Schlegel for sure, Rob. So he got it on the bouncer.
Yeah, that bounce can be tough, but one advantage goalies have on the turf field is the bounces aren't as random. You can kind of expect where the ball's going to go. On a grass field, you never know, it could hit a knot in the grass or something and go flying.
Yeah, even with a little moisture like today, you still get pretty good bounces. As that one will be shot and it goes wide, as it was hit away there by Mamaroneck defender Matt Brody. That shot by Vinny Versheo. And Wantagh's shot there knocked out, deflected. That was taken by Bruno Sirachi. 4:15 to go here in the second quarter. And Beckwith fires a shot with a horrible angle, loses his stick in the process, and goes out, and it'll be Mamaroneck ball here with 4:10 remaining.
Give Brody credit. He has the long pole. I think that's what gave him the tie break, backing up the shot.
Oh, because they were about equal distance?
Stick the pole out, you're closer.
As Harris dishes to Alex Ewald, another hockey player. About 8 or 10 of them almost on the lacrosse team on the hockey team.
A lot of spillover between the two sports.
Of course, they had that heartbreaking loss. They were up with 22 seconds left, and Pelham scored, and then Pelham won that game, and then they won sectionals, and I think they lost in the regional final.
Yeah, they didn't quite make it to the Final Four, but I think it was against one of those upstate schools that's hard to pronounce.
Penalty against Mamaroneck. Was the call on Charlie Harris, or no, excuse me, on Reed Malice. So when we get back, it'll be a power play man advantage for Wantagh after the penalty by Malice. As there's a late penalty called, and the man advantage, Kyle Slewack, will start with it, and Wantagh will look to tie it up as they've gone this 3:20 left in this quarter. They've gone the first 8:40 without a goal in this quarter after putting 4 on the board in the second, and that shot is wide off target there by Casey Murphy.
So the defenders have really stepped up in this half, and also forcing Wantagh to use their half-field offense instead of the fast break. I think most of those goals they had in the first quarter came on the fast break. Here they're able to set up on defense and really limit their good-looking shot opportunities.
And the man up like they are now, you start on the half, so you can't really fast break. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, the defense has been much better in this quarter. It will be picked up here by Beckwith, and he'll pass, and looked like they were going to take a shot at Sirachi. Vinny Vecino, and score by Kyle Sleewack, and we are tied at 5 with 2:49 to go. So that Mamaroneck has 2 goals with the man advantage. Now Wantagh has a goal with the man advantage.
Well, I'm not sure if that was a man. I think Charlie Harris was rushing on. He was behind the play, but technically speaking, he was back on the field.
Was that just a 30-second penalty?
It may have been a 30-second penalty.
Was a
It's
late
not like
call,
hockey
yeah.
where we have a board and they put it up and there's a PA announcement. So
nice pick up, and that will be the first loss. Shapiro.
Nice job, nice job.
And we will have a timeout by Wantagh. 2:41 remaining here in the second quarter. 5-5. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, following the timeout by Wantagh, their second of the quarter. Nice play there by Beckwith to get through 3 checks. Him and Malice and Casey have definitely stood out in this game so far individually. Oh, and Conley.
certainly team stars showing why they're team stars.
Casey's a junior captain, the goalie for Wantagh.
I think MSG Varsity put out a top 50 boys lacrosse Hudson Valley list, and both Malice and Conley were on that list.
As that one will be played by the Warriors, looking to regain the lead for the first time since it was 4-3. The period started at. 150 now left. Played there.
That's a high pass.
Srirachi throws it away, and that's a turnover. And it'll be Mamaroneck ball here with 1:46 remaining in the second, and as the clock will restart. Greenberg has it. Plays it to Monahan, who had the go-ahead goal before it was tied up by Wantagh's Kyle Sleevoy.
You got him, Ralph. You got him.
And that one will be Casey, excuse me, gets a stick on it and knocks it away on Reed Malice's shot. Stays with Mamaroneck. Though Conley has it as we are approaching the 1 minute mark, as we'll hit it now, and it'll be played to Malice from Conley. Fumbling with it, Malice, and who's gonna get it? As they're scrambling and picked up by Malice. Malice with 48 seconds, deflected, stays in here. Charlie Harris, nice pass to Conley, but he loses it. And it'll be black ball.
Good defense there from Wantagh. Mamaroneck really close to having some clear open shots.
As here's that breakaway Rob was talking about on transition, and they'll go for it. Will Sleewack, 28 seconds.
You can see the Tigers midfielders are making sure they get back on defense.
You think they'll hold for one like they do in March Madness we see on TV?
This snow is March
15
Madness.
seconds. First day of spring last Friday, and they can't hold for the last shot. As another turnover there. Sleewack throws it away. 11 seconds. Let's see what Mamaroneck has up their sleeve here.
They're trying to just heave it up, see if they can find an attacker.
They call for the heave as the goalie came out, and they do, and it was had there. Malice picks it up. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Malice shoots, and a save by Casey. And that will end the first half at 5-5. A very exciting first half here at snowy Mamaroneck High School, as we will be back with the second on LMC Varsity Sports.
Let's go inside.
Nice look, Charlie. Here you go, Bobby.
You know, I think you need them more
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, as when we were gone, there was 2 goals by Mamaroneck as they lead 7-5, and there's 10 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter due to technical difficulties in the snow.
But we're back on the air.
Watch back, Rob. All right. Nice. Pick it up, pick it up.
Saved there by Shingle. Nick Shingle. The save there on the shot by Wantagh. And the shot is bounced and wide there.
Not a bad idea there from McElroy.
As James McElroy. As it is still snowing here, as it has been throughout the whole day almost.
Yeah, I think the first flake came down when I walked out my front door this morning, and it hasn't stopped since.
So you brought it?
Well, let's not blame it on me.
No. Well, you said you walked out and the first flake came. As Wantagh has it here.
I think Schlegel might have had the backup on that one. Oh, never mind. No, it was my Mamaroneck ball. It's like Beckwith was trying to fake out the refs, but they wouldn't have any of it.
As it stays with Wantagh and Beckwith. And he eludes the defenders. It's falls out of his pocket and he can't get a call that he was looking for. And Mamaroneck will bring it up.
Flag comes down.
Penalty against the Tigers.
Yeah, they're sending Brody off. I'm not sure what he did.
Brody. Wantagh has it here. Beckwith. Taking their time on the man advantage here. Beckwith had it. So Rashi has it. He'll play it. Taken. Beckwith has it. He'll score. Number 4 for Beckwith.
Pretty easy goal there for Beckwith. Really the key to that goal was the pass. He picked it up. He was right in front of the net, point blank.
Man advantage goal. So they really took their time on that one. Shapiro. After that goal, though, Brody's still on a knee over there.
Might have been a major penalty. I don't know.
So they're still man up. Especially, the way everyone's starting, you have the man advantage. But not when you're facing Ben Shapiro. He wins the face-off. But they get it back and they get it to their main man Beckwith, as he's got 4 goals and bounces it high and it can't make it number 5.
And Wantagh had serious numbers on that rush. Really lucky from Mamaroneck they weren't able to convert there.
Penalty is over. They're back at full strength. Are the Tigers, but Wantagh has the ball and they're looking to make it 7-up. That one will be brought in by Vinny Vicheo and scored by Vinny Vicheo. What a move as he gets around the goal and he pops the shot, and it's 7-all, and Mamaroneck will hope Ben Shapiro can win a face-off and they can get the ball back, as
This has been some kind of back and forth game.
seesaw. Mamaroneck looking to improve to 1-1, and Wantagh looking to stay unbeaten at 2-0. Shapiro wins another face-off. Timeout, Mamaroneck. Coach Barnard and Jeff Barnard, and it's 7-7 with 6:38 to go, and we will be right back here on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on LMC Varsity Sports, Mamaroneck had trouble getting back on the field there, but they're able to do so, and Charlie Harris will bring it up, and he'll get hit hard there by Vicheo, who tied this one up a minute ago, forcing Coach Barnard to call the timeout. That one will be played and picked up by Schlegel as biggest lead for either team's been 3-1 Wantagh, 7-5 Mamaroneck, as that one will be played to Erik Greenberg. Greenberg will shoot and a save by Casey. And
a scrum for the ball.
Big scrum as Malice is on the turf, but he was helped up there by Bruckner. That was a nice display of sportsmanship. Bruckner helped him up, and then he gave Bruckner a tap on the helmet. And that one is a great pass by Malice, but he can't be rewarded with his assist, as it was misplayed there by Alex Ewald, and Malice can't believe it.
And Malice earlier, right before that scrum, was trying to rake that ball into the goal with the goalie down, but too many sticks in the way.
Malice gets it back. Luckily, someone Mamaroneck was closest to that, so they got it. They kept it. Harris has it here. Or not Harris, excuse me. Greenberg. Greenberg has it, and he'll score. Greenberg, what a goal by Erik Greenberg. And it's 8-7 Mamaroneck with 4:46 left in the third. Here on LMC Varsity Sports, a game that's shaping up to be an instant classic.
And I thought Greenberg shot that 2 seconds before he did. He kind of faked everyone out. They were looking for the ball, still in his pocket. took 2 steps to the right and then fired, and nobody was ready.
Had it deep enough in the pocket where he was hiding it.
Ben Shapiro looking to win another face-off.
Come on, boy.
They had a long stick taking the face-off, and he'll win it. That was Ryan Drolik.
But he'll win the face-off. Not often you see a long stick guy take the face-off, Rob. And that one will be missed.
And if it's not working, then try something else, and that's what they did.
And they won it.
Possession is so important in lacrosse, perhaps more than any other sport, because of how hard it is to force turnovers. And as I say that,
In hockey as well, yeah. No, but definitely in lacrosse, boys and girls, yeah, yes. That's a hit where it's a turnover and picked up
By Drolik.
Drolik brings it towards the goal. He'll pass it widely, but it'll find a teammate in
Richie Russo.
but it was a turnover by the Warriors, and Mamaroneck will have it up 8-7 with 3:54 to go. So Greenberg hiding in his pocket again. Yeah, he's done that a lot today where it looks like he doesn't even have the ball, and he does because he's so casual with the
I wonder if he takes acting classes.
as Greenberg has it here, he'll pass it to Harris. Harris will go toward the goal, he'll give it back to Greenberg. Greenberg will get hit hard
There by Matthew Robbins.
from Wantagh, and he'll play it
To Liam Monahan.
and Malice will play it now.
Good, Ralph.
Guarded by Ralph Sommer. Shot there, and a save by Bobby Casey. Another one by him. That's about number 8. This guy just about as many goals as saves as goals, but it's given up. But in lacrosse, usually the goalie has less saves than goals given up. Schlegel has about 4 or 5 saves, but he's given up 7. So tough to make saves. Shutouts never happen in lacrosse. They're like elusive.
Oh, they do happen, but they're incredibly rare. I think Mamaroneck shut out Mayapack in a playoff game a couple years ago, and that was a big deal.
Run in Ohio, which is funny because in the Bronxville Mamaroneck game the other day, Bronxville had a play called Ohio too. Now Wantagh looking to run their version of it. There's 1:50 to go here, and Beckwith has it, looking for his 5th goal of the game. Double, now triple teams, almost quadruple for a second there. Harris, Beckwith will give it, and man is open as that happens when you triple team somebody,
But a save by Schlegel.
as Robbins couldn't score it. 1:30 to go in this 3rd quarter.
8-7 Mamaroneck.
Jason Beanstock. He's a forward on the hockey team, but in lacrosse he's got that long stick, defender. And that one will be played to Chris Conley, who's leading Mamaroneck. Has got 2 goals and an assist. And Malice will have it behind the goal. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd.
Good defense.
And Conley will have it here. He'll be knocked to the turf.
Stolen away on the nice play by Richie Russo as he stole it away from
Greenberg. 37 seconds to go here in the 3rd.
See if Wantagh can tie it up going into the last quarter.
It's tied 5-5 at the half.
Need one more. One more.
And
knocked away, and it is still loose, and it'll be picked up with 15 seconds left by Mamaroneck.
That's McElroy.
McElroy will have it here. He'll pass to Malice. Malice will have his shot knocked away. 5 seconds left.
This will have to be a quick pass play here.
Is Malice, the whistle not blown yet? Malice gets it blown in. He'll go one-on-one, and he'll shoot it way wide. And we will play. And through 3/4 of play, it is a 1-goal game, 8-7. Mamaroneck over Wantagh here on LMC Varsity Sports. You're not going to want to miss the 4th quarter coming up next.
Rob Moretti here, joined by Charlie McGraw. 1 quarter left to play. Tigers leading Wantagh 8-7. Neither team really has taken control of this game yet. It is anyone's game heading into the final 12 minutes. See if Ben Shapiro can work his magic again. Looks like he's on top of it, but he hasn't controlled it yet. Wantagh with a win.
Second one.
Drolik came away with the ball.
Just like last time when they're on the other
Quick
one.
pass in front, shot went wide. Shot attempt by Casey Murphy.
Good defense by Brett Young to get to him.
A little defense there. Tigers have it. Jack Dente got in the way of that one. Tigers will try to double their lead. This is Alex Ewald who has it in the near side corner. Now Greenberg up top. Greenberg will shoot. How did that miss? That didn't miss by much.
Just wide. Just.
Trying to hit the corner, and it was just a little bit too far to the right. Tigers keep Conley trying to bounce it in. Harris backing up, and they'll keep possession. So rolling towards the corner, looks like Conley will control it. They'll bring it back up top.
Sean Colbert guarding Conley. 10:30 to go here.
Conley with a rush. Might have a hole to shoot. Pass, not connected, but it's picked up by Monahan.
Monahan got his goal on a rebound off the post. Almost got that one on a
Greenberg
pass pickup.
underhand scores. It's 9-7.
Second goal in a row. You scored the last one for Mamaroneck, I think. Yeah.
It's so hard, too, for a goalie to stop those kind of rolling shots because it's not like hockey where you can drop to your knees and you have the pads to help you.
That's why the goalies, although Casey's not wearing, he's got the shorts on, but where the goalies wear the sweatpants, you know, like Schlegel, because you can it's easier to get to your knees. That was a huge hit, dangerous play against, and Shapiro goes down, and Wantagh doesn't like that penalty call.
.10:07 to go, and Tigers another chance with the extra man. No one's had a 3-goal lead in this game yet.
The trainer just talks to Shapiro, make sure he's okay. It looks like he is. Penalty against Vinny Vacheo, it looks like. Man advantage, 9-7. Dangerous time for Wantagh. They don't want to go down by 3 because nobody's had a 3-goal lead in this game yet. As mentioned earlier, 3-1 Wantagh and 5-3 Mamaroneck, and those are the only 2 goals besides this 9-7 lead. It was Vacheo with the penalty. This was a huge hit.
Harris. Now Reed Malice. Back to Harris. Malice rips, save by Casey.
Demanding it back.
And the ball loose in front of the net. Conley couldn't get there quickly enough. Now Wantagh will take an opportunity shorthanded.
Sliwak.
They might just try to stall out the rest of the penalty.
It's almost over. It was Sheo about to come back in. So he waits by the Mamaroneck bench. Because the actions in that zone, as that was done earlier by Mamaroneck when that happened.
Bruno Sirachi brings it back up to the 40. We're back to even strength. This is Vigna.
Right off of the penalty, Vigna comes in and nearly scores. Saved though by Schlegel. Out of
Trying, but
bounds.
Dente couldn't keep it in bounds.
Big turnover. As this one will be played by Sliwak to Ashanta. We'll see Vigna, we'll see what they can do here.
Bounce shot scores.
Wow, Sirachi, Bruno Sirachi with that one, and it's 9-8, 8:41 to go. As this one is making that out to be right to the end. We won't know the winner of this one until it's over.
8:41 to go, and on a chilly day like this, the last thing anyone wants is overtime.
Ben Shapiro lost the last two face-offs, and actually technically he won the last one, but the two before that. But he wins this one easily. So he nearly got taken out of the game because he got hit so hard.
Shapiro rakes it down the field. He's going to take a shot. It's just wide.
Nearly scored.
Either Casey got it or Colbert.
Oh, now safe. 8:20 to go now here in regulation.
And it's snowing sideways.
Once again.
This is Jack Knowles. Fay now. Over to Ewald. Ewald inside, shoots, saved by Casey. Nice save there. Ball still live, shot wide. Mamaroneck will keep it as Conley was closest.
Good save by Casey. Keep this at a one-goal game for his Warriors.
Conley.
Looking to avenge a loss last year at Wantagh, 13-8.
Shoots, just misses wide, and it's picked up by the defense. That's Ralph Sommer.
How didn't that go in? It's like it skipped the right wide of the goal at the last second. It looked like it was going to
Did not miss by much. Pass does not connect. It would have been a great opportunity for Beckwith if they could have connected on that pass.
For number 5.
Instead, the Tigers with 7.5 minutes to play. Just able to keep it in was Monahan. Greenberg scores! Erik Greenberg doesn't need a whole lot of an opening in the defense, does he?
Quick hat trick for him too. He got the last one at the end of the third quarter. Now he's got the last 3 goals from Mamaroneck, 8, 9, and 10.
Tigers had that 2-goal lead back, so important, especially as you get to the later stages of the game.
They can just get that elusive 3-goal lead. They might not have to look back from that. They reached double digits too for the first time.
Shapiro wins another face-off. It's almost not fair.
Although he has lost a couple. And that hack from behind the line there, what a play there by Beckwith. Who else?
It's an all-around great player for Wantagh.
Quickly.
Right out in front, that one went wide. On the doorstep was Reese.
Golden opportunity, Rob. Squander. But they will keep it as Beckwith was closest. He'll make a quick goal, beeline towards the goal. Nice pass.
Sliwak shoots and scores.
Wow. Great assist by Beckwith on that pass. Quick pass, opposite side of the field to Sliwak, and 6:29 to go, and it's 10-9. Scoring 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds after Mamaroneck's Greenberg scored his third of the game and made it 10-8. It's now 10-9. Slewak's second of the game.
See if Shapiro can come away with this one. Looks like he's got it covered. Ball comes loose, another hit on Shapiro, and he's down.
He's hurt. That's not good.
Sounds like Coach Jeff Barnard wants a penalty on that one.
It looked like it was. Especially, and then Wantagh got upset that they called the play dead or something.
Might have had a chance to break away.
Shapiro's lying on the ground in the middle of the field. You gotta call the whistle.
Oh, absolutely. A player goes down like that, you've got to stop the play.
That's the right call by the officials. You know, to stop it like they did. But let's see who they. Oh, so they let them keep it.
Yeah, no foul on the play. Just had to stop it to get the injured player off.
No foul. Yeah, but Wantagh will keep possession since they had it, and they'll pace it back all the way to Casey, as that was a backward through pass it to him. And they'll start from the back, and now they'll try. That's what they like to do. They like to start from the back to score, and that's what they've done a couple times. And the long stick here will have.
Ball comes loose after the hit, no call. Tigers have it.
Good scoop by Jack.
It's Dente who finally unloads it to
Jack
Greenberg.
Dente.
Under 6 minutes to go. Greenberg has it come out of the stick right at the last second.
That's it, man. Good check.
Tight defense from Matthew Robbins. The Tigers will keep possession.
5:44 to go here in regulation. It's not getting any warmer.
Thought it might, but it hasn't happened.
Weather let you down again, Rob.
What else is new? Here's Conley.
Ooh.
Trying to shoot from point blank. A whistle comes in on the play.
Against Conley, it seems. And it is against him, an infraction of
Might have had him
sort.
stepping in the crease. He was really close to the goal.
I think that was the call.
This is Richie Russo rushing it up.
Hit by Conley.
Yeah, nice hit by Conley there. And does it go out, or what's the call?
It's a steal. Yeah, went off of Wantagh. It'll be Mamaroneck ball with 5:17 left. And a couple quick turnovers by both
Another
teams.
loose ball.
Possible another one, and it is another turnover here. 3 turnovers in 10 seconds there.
The sophomore Patrick Harrington picks it up, then loses it.
And his stick.
Good defense by Dente. And the Tigers will set up the attack.
Looking for an insurance goal to pad this lead, make it 11. And once again, elusive with the ball there was Greenberg.
This is Monahan to Harris. Reed Malice on the far side has it. Malice spinning left and right, gets taken down, no call, ball loose, picked up by Wantagh.
Malice a little shaken up too.
And they will stop play now.
Timeout called by Wantagh. Also Malice grabbing his shoulder, his left shoulder, and we will be back for the final 4:24 here at Memorial Field. 10-9 Tigers, but Wantagh has the ball following their timeout.
Ready to restart out of the timeout. Wantagh looking to tie this one up.
Nearly threw it wide there.
Good thing Buckner has the tall stick.
Yeah.
This is Slewak. Now Beckwith and Vashio. Reese has it, dispossessed.
Great steal.
Big hit.
By
Kieran Quate
oh,
just unloads it, gets taken out of bounds.
that was a late hit there. No call as Kieran Kuwait got drilled there. Late hit by Srirachi and no call, and we'll play on. Good
Saved by Schlegel.
Right in front of us too.
And this game's getting a little physical in the final minutes.
Kuwait got pushed into the speakers.
That can't feel good. There's a bench down there too, I think. And
Kuwait
Wantagh has it back. shot by Reese, and we're tied up. It's 10-all with 3:26 to play.
Good assist there by Sleewack. Fine streaking Reese, and we got a whole new game. 10-10. Take away the ones, doesn't matter. It's like it's 0-0 again. 10-10.
But the goalies wish it was 0-0.
Yeah, right. That was a wild sequence stuff.
Face-off rolls away. Shapiro has it. And they're getting physical on Shapiro.
Good call by Barnard.
Can't take him home with you. Might as well protect your face-off man. He's been shaken up a couple times today too, so get the ball out of his hands as well.
Robert Reamer favorite.
I'm going to use him in the shower.
Oh, it wasn't a timeout, so we'll stay here.
We might have called he definitely called the timeout, but didn't actually call the teams to the bench.
Quick, he wants to
The tactical timeout versus the conversational timeout.
Yeah, because he didn't want them to lose the ball, like you call in basketball, your guys on the ground. So many coaches call them now to save them. You rarely see the player. I've seen lacrosse. I guess the player could call the timeout, but
it's not easy.
It's not gonna. Yeah.
You can't really
Scream
make
it from his mask.
Yeah.
Make with his stick in his other arm. Make a signal. So we have 2:55 left.
You usually see the coach call it.
Greenberg scored the last 3 goals. Did Erik Greenberg for Mamaroneck. They were up 10-8.
Nice spin move from Greenberg. He's going to shoot.
And deflected by the Wantagh defense. Is a scramble in front and then nearly fumbles toward the goal.
Casey sends it down the field. He finds a defender, but the ball on the ground finally is picked up by Sommer.
And a timeout by Wantagh. It's got to be their last one. That's their 4th. As we will step aside and be right back. Final 2:28-10-10 here on LMC Varsity Sports.
Vinny Vacheo will have it for Wantagh as we restart. Under 2.5 minutes to play. We're all tied up. Tigers against Section 8 Class B powerhouse Wantagh.
It was the second time out, and John Schiffo took one, and Coach Barnard took the other. But where they looked like their teams were going to lose possession, but they were able to save them with the timeout. So good job by them. This one they actually took the timeout, as where Mamaroneck just called it and wanted the momentum going.
Passed out to Sirachi, but and that's going to be, I think, contact to the head. Not sure what the call is, but a flag down. Shot is wide, and now they'll enforce the penalty.
Bad time for a penalty. Brett Young. Man advantage with 1:45 to go.
Those long sticks are useful, but you got to be careful how you use them.
It was weird though. The Wantagh parents yelled, and then he tossed the flag. You know.
It is high school sports. So Wantagh a chance to take their first lead since the first half, I believe.
Since it was 5-3. This one, I think it'll be a minute. Could be 30, but enough for that. So they have the man advantage.
Out in front, shot. Saved by Schlegel. What a big save.
That was a doorstep. Mike Reese with a golden chance there. With Schlegel with the great save.
It was a nice save, but it was in a huge spot. As Brody fires it down the field, I think he went a little too long with it.
A little too long.
Way to be there, Bobby.
Doesn't help the winds blowing from left to right as well. Kind of helped that ball along too.
Young is still out.
Final minute. Wantagh still with the advantage.
Schlegel will have to come up with another big one.
Shot, it scores! Vinny Vacheo from the 30-yard line. Wantagh out in front, 11-10.
It's that bouncing shot, Rob. That was a tough one on that bouncing shot, and Vacheo wins it, but luckily for Mamaroneck, that's the end of the penalty to Young. But you got Ben Shapiro for this big face-off down with 50 seconds.
Yeah, and such a big spot here. Tigers need possession, and then they have about 45, 50 seconds to score a goal.
And they'll keep Ryan Drolik, as he's the one who won the only face-offs, and that one
This one's loose.
But they can't go after it. I guess
Then they need to play some defense.
And leave, and they got to. And this one is loose, possible chance, but he can't go in front of the hat.
Sliwak with it. 35 seconds to play, and Tigers need the ball back. It's on the ground.
They were trying to call their last timeout was Wantagh, but they wasn't granted.
Didn't get it called in time. This one's still loose as we're down to 22 seconds.
Out of
Tigers
bounds.
ball as it went out.
21 seconds left. Do you
We saw
call
the
a
Tigers-
timeout or you let him go?
We
You
saw
let
them
him
get
go.
it down the field in 10 seconds at the end of the first half.
And you got to make sure, as the goalie's coming up for them, but he has to
Ball
go
loose.
back, and no.
Ball still loose with 9 seconds. Tigers have it. It's sent down the field.
Should have called time.
But
there,
Wantagh
maybe.
able to control as the clock runs down and out. A last-second win by Wantagh with that goal with 45 seconds to play. Wantagh comes into Mamaroneck and upsets the Tigers.
Vinny Vacheo with the winning goal, as Mamaroneck was up 10-8 too. And they couldn't hold on as the scoreboard is quickly taken off. Final score 11-10. Vinny Vacheo with the winning goal. 4 goals though for Dylan Beckwith. And Wantagh was up 5-3, and then Mamaroneck in the second half was up 10-8, and they couldn't finish, and they lost 11-10. Tough losses. They'll fall to 0-2. Wantagh will be 2-0. And they'll go back to Long Island very happy with this one.
Yeah, Wantagh really clamped down those last 5 minutes, did what they had to do. Tied it up, got the lead, and solid defense at the very end. We'll be right back with a post-game show as the snow actually finally starts to slow down, ironically, and we'll be right back on LMC Varsity Sports.
Back on the post-game show, joined by Tigers coach Jeff Barnard. Coach, maybe not happy with the result today, but it looks like the team played a lot better than they did against Bronxville.
Yeah, I mean we're definitely getting better. Our defense played better. Offensively played better as well. So it's I think we had a lot of little mistakes that really added up, and I think that was the difference in the game. I thought that it was a pretty even game. I think we might have even outplayed them a little bit, but we had too many mistakes. So our goal is just to minimize the number of mistakes that we make and have the kids really reach their potential, and keep telling them they can do more than they think they can, and we believe that, and they're moving in the right direction.
And how much can you draw upon, again, as it doesn't work out the way you want, but you have that kind of mad scramble those last 2 minutes to be able to play in those close and late situations? How much can that help your team in the future?
It does help. Obviously what happened really at the very end right there is that we ended up with a penalty. Unfortunate stick just ended up hitting one of the opponent's helmets, and we ended up in the box. And that's a tough situation to be in right at the tail end of a game that's tied. So it is one of those things in terms of just learning to fight and learning how to just win those really, really close games. And we've been there before, and and this one just unfortunately didn't go our way.
Welcome back one more time along with Charlie McGraw. I'm Rob Moretti. Charlie, an 11-10 loss from Mamaroneck. It was a good game, though. Seesaw battle throughout. What did you see from the Tigers that they can take away positively?
Yeah, it was a great game. Another good opponent for them. Tough loss to Bronxville in their first game, and this one was a lot closer. And this game was a good team as well. Wantagh was pretty good, but they did a good job of battling and staying close throughout, and they were up 10-8, and they just couldn't finish the game off. But with more games to come, that'll get better. But they're playing such good teams that'll help them for their future.
And they play North Rockland in their next game, too, another good test. But you've got to be at least positive after that Bronxville game that they were able to play so close against Wantagh today as well.
Definitely, it was a close game, and they played very well, and they got some good players with Chris Conley and Reed Malice, and Shandel looked good in goal as well, so that was a good sign for the Tigers.
That'll do it for us here on LMC-TV Varsity Sports. The Executive Director of LMC-TV is Erik Lewis. The Associate Director, Matt Sullivan. Community Sports Producer is me, Rob Moretti. Very cold camera crew today. Chris Vigna, Brian Donnelly, and Xavier Campo. One more time, I'm Rob Moretti along with Charlie McGraw. saying thanks for watching, and tune in next week. We'll have the Tigers game against North Rockland coming up on next weekend's slate, so tune in for that, and thank you for watching this one.